Hi, I'm Shaun LaBounty, and I enjoy hanging out in this valley and especially hiking around in the woods, especially in that rugged mountain area in my lifetime. And I just wanted to start by saying I really appreciated talking about the geology. That's what I'd like to talk about really quickly. And the Paonia Creek Basin, and especially Ragged Mountain. I want everybody to think about Ragged Mountain for a minute. It's this big wall-looking thing that's, it almost looks like a big drape. And I want you to realize that that wall goes down underground, miles and miles and miles, all the way down, all the way past the Dakota, and all the way past the Precambrian schists, all the way to the bottom. And I want you to think about what that means as far as drilling, especially on the south end of Bull Mountain. Because I think there's a big concern, and I haven't heard it much in the CIS, and I'm really worried about it. And the fact that what's happened in that 10-mile radius that you're talking about over the last 25, 30 years is one of the largest land movements the planet has seen since humans have been here. And what happened is that we had this great big storm in 1983 and 84. And then all of a sudden in 1986, that whole thing started to slide. And just 400 yards downstream of where this Bull Mountain ends, that whole mountain cut loose. You see, what Ragged Mountain is the largest slip and slide in the entire planet Earth. And it has the most potential energy of anywhere in North America. You know, people talk about, Oklahoma. We've got tremors in Oklahoma. We've got a landslide on Grand Mesa. That's child's play. It's child's play compared to what can happen on the base of the Raggeds if you put an injection well down and that thing hits that surface. And if that thing cuts loose, now Mark, look at me. Mark, I want you to think about this. I really do. If that thing cuts loose and it slides, I want you to picture this. This is what happened in 1986. We had 25 track hoes for 6 months digging that thing out. We had the whole Muddy Creek. It's called the East Muddy, Google East Muddy Creek slide. We had the whole Muddy Creek dammed. It dammed up. And CDOT, God bless them, they dug that whole thing out. And they actually saved not just the North Fork, I'm talking about Grand Junction. That whole thing could cut loose. Now, when you're doing that, I know this is all subjective, but this subjectiveness, you gotta be
Please wrap it up.
Okay, what I want to finish with is that you got to be careful, especially where Buck Creek is. And Buck Creek is that big creek that comes off of the north side of the Raggeds. And a lot of this area, and you know, it's true it's south of the Paonia Creek Basin, but also the Raggeds are what's really holding that honey hole, that big money in that whole area as far as this gas is concerned. But it's also extremely dangerous, very dangerous. Not just, I mean, it's BP oil spill kind of stuff. It's Exxon Valdez. You know, it's the kind of thing. It's going to bring jobs, but it's going to bring a lot of bad publicity. And I just want to make sure that's on record, and that we're talking about that. It's important.